Day 9. Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the next episode of Blueprince. I've been looking forward to playing this game all week. Last time out, well, let's have a quick look at the board, and I will show you exactly what we did last time out. Here was day 8. We got ourselves, unfortunately, run ended very suddenly, right? But we got the car keys for the first time. We got an upgrade to our spare room out of the garage, which is brilliant. That reminds me, actually, where did we get the upgrade disc last time? Because we upgraded the boudoir, didn't we? Which is interesting. Yeah, where was the upgrade disc last time? We got it out of the office, and it was for the boudoir. This time we got it out of the garage. It was for the spare room. Those aren't in the same spot. Anyway, we're recapping last episode quick. Well, we deliberately took a dead end for the billiard room because we fancied getting like an easy special item. And then unfortunately, as we made our way back, we deliberately took another dead end for the guest bedroom so that we could get the steps to try and go further. And then we ended up with gen requirement, closet. Run over. What are we going to do this time? Well, I don't have any specific plan again this time. In between episodes, I have added to the notes this recording that we took from the boiler room back in the day. And I think we also, so we are looking for a 4x4 grid of squares that we can use there. We'll also start keeping some notes on some of the larger puzzle solutions, some of the larger puzzle threads that we've got. So we know that boiler room and laboratory, we want to partner those up. We know magnifying glass and dark room, we want to partner those up still. There are probably a few more, which I can't remember off the top of my head right now. We certainly want to try and get out of the... we certainly want to try and find something to do with the orchard. The one I'm really curious about, wine cellar. We got that all the way back on day 1. We haven't had that again since, right? I am becoming more and more under the impression, especially given that we have had it all but confirmed, that laying out 45 rooms to get to room 46 is not the solution. Like, that has been basically explicitly stated. I'm coming around to the idea that the probability of certain rooms being in the draft is a function of which rooms you currently have selected. And I'm going to need to go back to the old recordings to see if there is a way of predicting it. Right, a function to predict it. Do you know what? Whilst I'm talking here, we should actually pause that because time moves as you do, right? So day 1, right? I believe we did hallway first, storeroom, bedroom, closet, parlor. I think spare room we did like later. Okay. But then sort of, when I look at later ones, right, like parlour and nook and closet, they're always offered quite early. But here on day 4, we've got dark room. Now, I strongly suspect if we go back to the day 4 run, I strongly suspect dark room was not the first room we drafted. I strongly suspect we either went for pantry and went up, or we went for den. But utility closet would be very unusual to be the second room that's offered for you, right? So I have a feeling we did pantry, nook, corridor, hallway, which are all very vanilla, common rooms, parlour, bedroom. So I have a feeling that the rooms that get offered later are very much a function of which rooms you've already picked. And so maybe by always picking things like parlour and nook, we are actually going down a particular decision tree as to which rooms are then being offered. So I think it's worth having a little investigate as to which rooms were on offer and which ones I picked, and trying to create some kind of flowchart. Now that's obviously going to end up being a lot of work, so we might literally make that an entire episode. We might just make that episode 10, okay? For today though, our objective, as ever, well, not as ever, but our objective for today, we are going to try and get some new rooms. We'll see if we can partner up some stuff. If we can find the magnifying glass in the dark room, so much the better. Let's see what we find. 2 special items out of the tool shed. Rooms in your house are more likely to contain dig spots. Or trading post. Well, that is a new room. So, our objective for today's run, new rooms. Now, maybe there's no point coming in here until we have money. But still. Dynamite. A little too dangerous to pick up. Huh. I see. Like, I'm kind of getting it. Kind of getting it. There we go. It's a... You've been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. So what does that mean? I'm going to start every day with 2 coins? I don't have any coins. What's allowance then? Well, whatever it is, it's a permanent upgrade. So... I'm happy. You have no items to trade. Come back later, scrub. Do you know what, though? If we find an item and we can trade it for the magnifying glass, I'm kind of up for that. So, I'm going to count this as an absolute win. We got a permanent upgrade. Your allowance. I assume this means we're going to start future runs with 2 coins. That's what I would presume. Yeah, those kind of lights out puzzles, they are, they're tricky to... Huh, do you reckon there's a door there? It's tricky to, vocalize your thinking with them, so that the purple was clearly rotating the yellows around it, and so yeah, like I don't know, it's one of those kind of puzzle types that's really hard to explain what you're thinking, because you're just sort of tinkering to sort of get it to work. It's a very kind of gut feeling puzzle, I find. I'm going to go to the right first today. We often go forward. Early money. Yeah, always the same. Always the same. Oh, do you know what? We should have taken closet for 2 items, then we could have traded. Obviously. Drawing room kind of pushes us away from the corner. We also don't have a gem, so let's take the den and grab that gem. Grab that gem, guys. Parlour will work us towards a dead end. Patio commissary. Commissary has items for sale. We only got 4 coins. I think parlour. We'll take the dead end. We'll get the parlour out early. Let's start looking at these boxes. What have we got? The other 2 statements have identical wording. This box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. So that is false. So this box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. One of those must be true. Through symmetry, we can say that the black box has to be the one with the gems. One day outside, one day we'll get there. An early observatory is really interesting because we've only picked up parlour, den. We've only picked up parlour, den, and parlour, den, and not kitchen. Pantry. Parlour, den, and pantry will get you the observatory. Will it? Interesting. I'm going to take closet here though, because it's a dead-end room, well it's a dead-end corner, and we get 2 items, which we could start to think about trading. So we've got the ivory die, and it's going to give us the silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. In a way, I don't want to trade those. But in another way, let's wait to see if we get the dark room and then go from there, I suppose. Thought whilst we're here. Right. There's no way to access the room directory outside of the game. Not without spoiling myself anyway. So, one thing I really want to do is I really want to, just in case, like I don't expect it will, but I think it's notable that we've never found room 1, right? So room 1, likely a special room. I don't think it will be the case, but I do wonder if the number on the rooms is important, right? Like, certainly as the numbers get higher, the rooms get rarer. But is there actually some kind of function to it, you know? So it's interesting. So we got Observatory, which is room 42, as an offer. And all we've had so far is Parlour, which is like room 5, Pantry, and Den. And with those 3 on the board, so that's 17, 21, and 5. 17, 21, and 5. Do you notice anything about those numbers? 17, 21, and 5 happen to add up to... Oh no! It adds up to 43, doesn't it? I really thought I had something there. Wait a minute. 17... Sorry, I thought that was 42. Sorry, den is 17. Pantry is 21. 17 and 21 is 38. And parlour is 5. Yeah, no, that makes 43. Yeah, it's probably not number related, to be honest. The bedrooms don't even have numbers. Right. So do you know what? There's no way to fill. There's always going to be rooms available to fill up the spaces. Because, incidentally, if you're wondering, these are my notes from Myst 4. Actually, those are my Myst 4 notes just above us here. Yeah, right. So hallways, bedrooms, green rooms, red rooms, they don't even have numbers. They don't count towards the 45 rooms. So yeah, you have absolutely no chance of getting to room 46 by filling up the house. Interesting that the red rooms are the first set of rooms that we've actually finished, isn't it? That's pretty lame. But yeah, we've only seen like half of the blue rooms so far. Anyway. Oh, and outer rooms. We've taken these ones so far. Cool and good. Incidentally, I've also come to a decision regarding how these episodes should be recorded and aired, right? So I've kind of come to a decision that I have to record these in whole day blocks because, for better or for worse, the developers have decided, and I do still hope they patch this in the future, the developers have decided that you are not to be allowed to save the game mid-loop, even if you're quitting, right? There's no save and quit that will save your progress mid-loop. So I have to record these a whole day at a time. Now, initially, I was trying to stick to my usual schedule of, well, I'm going to try and make an episode like 45 minutes, 55 minutes, somewhere in that region. And so I was cutting some days short. But then, if you then get like a short day, you end up with a really short episode like we had with episode 4. But then you never get any long episodes. So the overall kind of thing. So I've made a decision that actually, regardless of the length of the run, we're just going to record one day per episode. We'll just make one episode a day each time, because I have to record it in one go anyway. Okay, let's see what we get from the den. This is really awkward given that where we're placed, right? Because we're also blocking the exit from the entrance hall here. So I think it kind of has to be bedroom, but that gives us a bit of a circuitous route, but I think it has to be bedroom. Right? So bedroom will point us north. Ah, it's so lame because I kind of did want to go up the east side. We've done a lot of west side stuff. Let's go though. Let's go. Laundry room is new. Launder currency. I wonder what that's going to do. Okay, we're going to check out laundry room because we want a new room. We will take a new room. So, what are we able to do here? Spin cycle. This service costs 5 and will exchange all... It will exchange all of your gems with all of your coins. So those numbers will swap, but it costs 5. This will exchange all of your keys with all of your gems. This one will exchange... This costs 10. will exchange all of your keys with all of your coins. So if you find, like we did in the last run, that you're incredibly key rich, it means that you can go and buy gems. Okay. I mean, it's a new room. And that's what we wanted, right? We wanted a new room to find. Any notes? Any notes or story? No, no. Well. Yes, now it's always the same person in that photograph. Okay, we're going to have to make our way back, and we already only have one path that's open to us. Interesting, so that has actually changed that door. This might be the shortest run we've ever done to date. Let's see. Okay, yep. Billiard room. Like, I was hoping the laundry would have sort of more stuff in it. But anyway, 7. So this is plus, minus, 4 times 5 is 20. That's a 20. Minus 10 is 10. Divided by 5 is going to be 2. We've got a 18. Minus 12 is 6. Multiplied by 2 is 12. Divided by 6 is 2. And we get a key card. Take a coin. Like, we still need darkroom and utility closet. And with the trading post, we might be able to trade for a magnifying glass, right? That's still the hope. Hallway here is pointless. I think we must take a corridor. Again, kitchen would be a dead end. We must take spare bedroom. Now, is there anything new? Oh, it now has art, which it didn't have before. But I don't think there's anything else to find in here. Hallway gives us options. Better than the chapel, at least. So let's take hallway. Now we're getting quite a few steps away from where we need to be. So at some point... well, garage gives us 3 keys. We have no keys currently. Do we spend a gem to get 3 keys in the garage? Or this gives us a gem and 1 key and a coin. And we know the garage can't turn up anywhere else. We don't really need the garage right now. But removing storeroom from the draft picks might be beneficial. It gives us 1 key though, which is going to be really awkward. We shouldn't forget that we can redraft the floor plans. Let's draft the chapel to give us options. At this point, do we want to go back, before we get too far away, do we want to go back at this point and trade our items in the trading post? I think yes. It's going to cost us, right, we were at 32 steps and we were at rank 4. And this is about as straightforward a run as you can have. So it would be good to count, because this is not the only time we've had to come back to this outdoor room, right? So it'd be good to make note of, we started at 32, where are we going to end? Select an item to trade. Take the keycard. Lucky rabbit's foot. Oh, I thought I would... Okay. No trade. What were you giving for the silver key? Lockpick? Definitely no trade. Okay, what's Lucky Rabbit's foot gonna do? Lucky Rabbit's foot for Vault Key 304. So hang on a second. Remind me, what does Lucky Rabbit's foot do? Greater chance of finding items. So can I just keep trading to get like new stuff gradually? So Vault Key 304. It unlocks box 304. That's if we manage to find the vault. Like, I don't hate that as an idea. Oh, and this is just offering me lockpicks. No. That's a shame. I thought that would be a little bit more freeform on what items it would allow you to select to trade for. I thought, oh, well, trading post, maybe that's the way the game lets you find the item you need for the one thing. Because this whole darkroom magnifying glass, right, we need a run that's got the magnifying glass in it, the darkroom, and the utility cupboard, right? Does the utility cupboard only spawn after you have one of darkroom, garage, and... Does the utility cupboard only spawn after you have one of the darkroom, garage, or gymnasium? Like, because that might be a thing. Because look, we got utility closet after darkroom on day 2. Darkroom ended up here. We ended up with utility closet after darkroom and gymnasium. It's unclear what order we got those two in. I would need to check the tape. Interesting that we've had darkroom next to the entrance hall 2 different times. To be fair, but we didn't... Oh no, we got utility closet just here. We'd need to check the tape on the order. We also have garage there. So maybe utility cupboard literally doesn't spawn unless you have darkroom, garage, or gymnasium present. It's possible. And actually, wait a minute. Darkroom, chapel. Darkroom, chapel. Nah, this one, the darkroom's the only red one. I mean, chapel spawns a lot. I was just pondering, is it ever the case that you need to have chapel before darkroom spawns? Like, do the red rooms spawn in some kind of order? That doesn't appear to be the case. It appears to be probabilistic, let's say. Well, at least we get 2 coins back. Okay, we can go north or we can go east. Let's hit up east first. Ah, well, there's the utility closet. Nook, pointless. I don't want it taking us in the wrong direction. Similarly with commissary. I mean, commissary, yeah, it's got items for sale. I think I would literally rather take the utility closet so that just on the off chance that we find dark room and a magnifying glass, we're ready for it. We'll turn the key cards off. We still don't know what these are doing. Garage doesn't matter, because we know we can't spawn garage now. Oh, dark room should be on. Well, dark room will trip when we go in there, but at least we get the gymnasium off before we even go there. Right, give me something with options, please. Yeah, laboratory. If we find the boiler room, the laboratory will do something for us. Alright. Now, that we've read before. Okay. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure, 93 kilopascals. Pretty sure 93 kilopascals is... I don't know, that seems low for atmospheric pressure. But maybe I'm misremembering the numbers of killer in there. Is that puzzle the same as what we had last time we were in this room? It certainly appears to be. Push 3 up after 9. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. If we can get that, that'd be great. Let's see if we... what experiments are on offer today? Right. Because if I say research logs... Right, that was successful trigger. Experiment setup. Okay. We have... Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room... Right, we've got the options of spread dirt on the driveway, gain 1 star, or gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Right. How many red rooms do we currently have? I have a suspicion it's 0. No, it's 1. It's 1. So gain 3 gold for that red room could be pretty great. So whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, each time you eat an apple, or whenever you draft a shop, I think whenever you draft a shop, gain 3 gold. Seems probably kind of worth it. Yeah. Apples are well contextual. And whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, like... Oh, I don't know. Maybe that one. Go on. Start that experiment. We're still not going to be able to log into the network just yet. We need the boiler room or a vault if we have the gems for it. Right, hang on a second. Right, we have 1 exit. We want forward and we want left. So silver key. When you unlock something with a silver key, it opens a room with many doors. So let's go with this one. Oh, none of them have... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, Great Hall does have an exit on this side. Oh, I didn't realise those two doors were going to be exits. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. We've never had conference room before. Do we want the new room? 7 locked doors. Oh no, 7 locked doors. That means we need a key for both of these. Nah, I think we take the conference room then. Oh, it needs a key card. Needs a key card. Man. Safe code 9083. Okay. Which safe, of course, because we have seen a couple of them. But yeah, fine. 9083. Keycard reader does not appear to be powered on. Well, we don't even have a keycard anyway, so I think we might be done here. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout the house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Well, that is probably going to be the end of that run. We have no keycard. So, untested. We didn't even get our... If it was the boiler room, that would have been great. Would have been able to do something. But, no. We're a little bit stuck. Well, we got 2 new rooms. We got the laundry room. Like, I mean, the thing is, without a key card, we can't even go and... I mean, there is like one chance, but I don't think we have the steps for it. We can, of course, go back to the trading post, but I don't think that's going to do anything, frankly. And I think we're going to run out of steps before we get there. Like, yeah, I think we're just a bit stuck. Because we're not going to be able to get the steps necessary, even if we were to trade for a key card. I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it. Well, my friends, thank you very much for coming along to day 9 of Blueprince. Well, I think for day 10, I think for the next episode, we're actually going to have a little intermission episode where we're going to sit down and we're going to see if there is some sort of rhyme or reason to the order in which these rooms appear. So join us then and we'll graph a few things out. Cheerio!